The Cyberpunk 2077 updates continue, this time with patch 2.3 releasing July 17th on everything but Nintendo Switch 2, which will come at a later date. Referred to as the More to Discover update during CD Projekt Red's livestream, it's a patch intended to bring, in their words, novelty and fresh air to Cyberpunk, with a heavy focus on vehicles, new ways to traverse the world, and a ton of options in photo mode. As with any big patch, there's a chance this update could break a bunch of mods, so just be aware when installing. Three new cars and one motorcycle are being added in this update. These include a crossover with the Cyberpunk 2077 Kickdown comic book, which was teased in the final pages, the Yaiba Simimaru. There's also the first armored sports car, the Rayfield Caliber Mordred, and in their words, a weaponized big-ass truck, the Chevillon Legatus 450 Aquila. All these vehicles are attainable through new quests, and can be customized with the new paint options we're about to go over, other than the truck, which you can get from the auto fixer and can't be painted for lore reasons. These quests will be gated behind progress of particular other quest lines, as well as previous fixer purchases, the specifics for which are all in the patch notes. Thankfully, these new quests won't affect your 100% completion rating, nor are they required for trophy or achievement hunters. Not only will you have new vehicles to unlock, there's also two new ways to get around Night City. The first is Autodrive. As long as you're on a road, you can choose a point on the map to have your current vehicle drive itself all the way to your destination. If you have no point selected, you can simply hold down the button shown in the bottom left of your screen, and your car will free roam with no destination in mind. Autodrive also includes a cinematic camera, so you can take in the sights and the ambiance in new ways. Just don't expect to get to your destination quickly, as the Autodrive feature will opt to follow the rules of the road, even stopping at red lights. Who needs screensavers when you have an auto-driving dystopian simulator? The devs did note that there's a small chance to still be attacked on the road while auto-driving in free roam, but they tried to tune things so that it wouldn't be an annoyingly common occurrence. And speaking of auto-driving, you can now request the services of Delamain taxis. As long as you finish the Don't Lose Your Mind job, you can request they drive you anywhere you want, as long as you're on a road. When in the menu to call vehicles, after completing the job and receiving the message from Delamain, you can select Delamain Cab. The new cinematic camera is also available while taking a cab, and photo mode is usable during both taxi rides and auto-drive. But what's the point of driving with a cinematic camera if you don't like the look of your ride? Thankfully, many more color options and the ability to customize more of the available car brands, and now motorcycles, are coming in this update. As of the release of 2.3, 32 different vehicles can be customized, with 205 generic paint jobs and 168 unique paint jobs added to the traffic. In Universe, these options come to lower-end brands by way of a hacker, letting you bootleg your way into fancier paint for non-fancy vehicles. Photo mode options are probably the other biggest updates in this patch. A ton of new features are being added, including a new tab for customizing the time of day and the current weather, 27 new NPCs with customizable outfits that can be added to shots, wardrobe changes for V based on your previously saved wardrobes, and the option to skip around in the timeline to line up the perfect action shot. During the Red stream, they were particularly excited about the Look at Camera feature, which allows you to change just the eyes of the various characters without changing their current pose. These changes also come with tweaks to lighting, frames, quote overlays, and more. On PC, FSR 3.1 frame generation is coming with a new update, with FSR 4 being added when their compatible AMD graphics cards receive their accompanying patch. Intel XeSS 2.0 with frame generation is also being added for compatible hardware, as well as HDR10 Plus for compatible GPUs and monitors. For consoles, VRR support has finally been added to the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S versions. And finally, Cyberpunk is coming to Mac systems with Apple Silicon. According to their patch notes, if you already own Cyberpunk on GOG, Steam, or the Epic Games Store, you can play it on any compatible Mac device, but you can otherwise purchase it through the Mac App Store or other PC storefronts. And cross-progression is of course available. So what do you think? Are these changes enough to get you back into Night City? Make sure to let us know in the comments below, and for more on Cyberpunk 2077, you're already in the right place. IGN.